gone wild. Has gone wild. Apparently, I am live, and probably should have actually checked to see what I look like before I went live, because it looks like I've been dragged through a bush backwards. Um, Apologies for that. It has been a crazy morning, and I have literally just hit live to do this live stream. I had this idea a couple of days ago that this was going to be the subject of the live stream, and it has been so crazy busy in our business that time just got away from me. I didn't prepare anything, so this is really going to be off the hoof, as they say. Let me just check that we are live streaming live everywhere we should be. So I'm just going to open up some accounts on this screen over here. And when I see we are live, I will make sure. That's the wrong place. Sorry about this, guys. It's one of these things where, as I say, I've been working all morning on some new training. And I'm working all morning on some new training. Just about got it finished. Just about got it uploaded. And suddenly it's 12 o'clock. Time to live stream, baby. So here we are. Let me just check my channel. Make sure that we are live there. Videos. My lives. Would really help if I was in the right account. So let me switch accounts and go here. Hang on. I'll be with you in just a second. Apologies for this. It is a good live, I promise you. Gives time for the audience to build anyway, right? So let me have a look at my videos. And it seems that I am live there. Yeah, let me just quickly check Facebook as well. That should be quicker. I can quickly check my page here. So wherever you are following me, you should be able to see this live. Whether, yep, there I am. I'm live there on Facebook. Let me just check our Facebook group to make sure I'm live there as well. And it does seem I am live everywhere. Wonderful. Okay. Sorry about the delay there. Let me start from the beginning. Rewind. Okay. My name is John Botel. I am the owner and creator of Tiny Brander. In case you didn't know, Tiny Brander is a software platform that allows anybody, anywhere to be able to build and brand their own branded health supplement brand and have it up and selling online literally within 30 minutes. I can do it in 10 minutes. Might take you an hour, but either way, you can have your own custom branded health supplement, profitable and selling like within an hour. This is our, hang on, never get the direction right. There we go, it's reversed. This is our logo up here. Tiny Brander, as I say, is a software platform. You log in, you create your labels online using our helpful label editor. We have a large range of stock supplements that you can put your label on. That's what we do as our main business. We're a supplement manufacturer. We just have Tiny Brander as a way to allow smaller entrepreneurs to get access to our best-selling products that sell all over the world in major retail stores. I can't tell you who they are, but we're under non-disclosure agreements with them, but we do sell into major retail outlets. You probably have taken my supplements before in your past, and you don't even know it. But you could actually be selling those very same supplements that sell every day with your label on the bottle, profiting every day. This is what Tiny Brander is about. So if you're interested in that, just visit us at mytinybrander.com, and there you can learn all about it. That is mytinybrander.com, or click a link somewhere below this video. I'll try to remember to drop a link to our website there, and you can request to have a demonstration and all that kind of good stuff on there. I kind of do alternate lives each week, so I always do them on a Wednesday at midday, and it's I always alternate them. One week is showing off a feature of Tiny Brander, like some of the good things. And I was so tempted to do it this week because we've just added a ton of new things into the platform. Literally, my development team has been working round the clock to improve what already is an amazing platform. And they've been working around the clock to add new things into it. And a lot of stuff just dropped this week. So I was so tempted to do it, but I'd already done a feature last week. So this week is talking more about strategy, about supplement sales. I have been selling supplements online, offline, wholesale, retail, wherever you can think of supplements could be sold, I've sold them there. And I've been doing that for nearly 25 years now. So I know a little bit about this business. I know a bit about the game. And so when I talk strategy, it's strategy that I know has worked for us in the past. We've sold way over $100 million worth of supplements in our time. And so when I talk about strategy, you know that I know what I'm talking about. And today we're going to be talking about upsells. Upsells in a sequence, because it's my firm belief. Hang on, I'm just going to shut the door to my office a second. 1 second. The joys of having the ability to work from a home office for most of my time is great. I love it. Apart from it's the first week of the summer holidays and the kids are rowdy in the house. So I'm just shutting the door to my home office and so that I can speak to you. So anyway, we're talking about upsells and the importance of using them and why you should use them. It is well, number one, what is an upsell? Let's talk about that first. For those of you who, for some reason, may never have. Let me just see who's live watching here. For some reason, may never have come across the term before. Okay. Putting it in its very simplest terms, an upsell is as simple as, do you want fries with that? That's the classic. That's the McDonald's. You've gone in, I want a burger. They say to you, face to face, would you like fries with that? That's an upsell. You didn't ask for fries, but they're offering you fries. Okay, there's really important things that you must know about upsells that work and upsells that don't work. An upsell absolutely has to complement the product that the original person, the original prospect or original buyer has purchased. It cannot complete the product. Okay, so let me use that McDonald's analogy a little further. So this is the right way to do it. Guy walks into McDonald's, says, I would like a Big Mac. Cashier says, would you like fries with that? Actually, the correct upsell would be, would you like to make that a meal? Because that includes the fries and the drink. But okay, well, let's simplify it and just say, would you like fries with that? That is complementing the burger. Two things come together to make a better product. Okay, that's what an upsell is in its perfect form. It has to complement it. Now, if it completes it, then it's not a good upsell. It's crap. And quite frankly, usually ripping off your prospects and your customers. So using the same analogy, this would be a bad upsell. Guy goes into McDonald's and says, I would like a Big Mac. The cashier says, would you like burgers with that? Would you like burger patties with that? That's a bad upsell because that's completing the product that he's asked for originally. If your upsell has to complete your original product, you're selling crap. Don't do that. You can get away with it sometimes for a period of time, but it comes around to bite you. It gives you a bad reputation. There's no point in doing it. People generally don't like to be sold to in any regard. So when you're upselling, you have to be really mindful of that people don't want to be sold to anyway. You're doing this because you want to offer them something that complements what they've already bought and make their experience better, not worse. Okay, that's how upsells are supposed to work. Unfortunately, as they say, marketers ruin everything. And so when they get a hold of something like this, you'll get things where people are using the completion model. In other words, they're upselling something to complete the original product that somebody's bought. And the other thing that they do is they put thousands of products in an upsell sequence. And that just pisses people off. People just want to buy their product, have one, maybe two upsells, and then get their products and be on their way. They don't want to be in some kind of maze, unescapable funnel that you're constantly clicking no and yes to different things, not really knowing what they're buying until they can finally get out the end and escape. People do not want that. Okay, so as I said, upsells are very important, and here's why they're so important. Traffic costs right now are actually down a little bit due to COVID. A lot of businesses that were advertising actually went out of business. So there's a little bit more supply than demand. So ad costs are a little lower than they had been a few years ago. However, that's counteracted by the fact that skepticism is that's really hard to say. Skepticism is at an all-time high. So in other words, to be able to convert your prospects, your leads, your people who come to your website, you have to be. It's a little harder. You have to be very convincing. You have to have a lot more touch points. I'll explain what that is in a minute. Than you used to. Historically, we always used to say you need, between 5 and 7 touch points on a client to make a sale. And that means from the first point of contact, whether that be your ad, whether that be an email, whether that be a business card, whatever it is, whatever point of interaction you have with a prospect, that's a touch point. So it can be an ad that then maybe goes to some information. That's another touch point that maybe then goes to a free download. That's another touch point that maybe then you send them an email. That's another touch point that maybe you then send them a text message. That's another touch point. Traditionally, it was anywhere between 4 and 6 points in order to make a sale on average. Some are higher, some are lower. That's increasing. What that means is your cost per conversion is harder to make, so it's higher. So although ad costs are down, the number of touch points you have to make are higher. So you have to work a little bit harder for that sale. So when you make that sale, when you've convinced somebody that, hey, my widget, my product, in our case, my supplement is the best thing ever, and it's going to solve your problem, whatever your problem is, you don't want to let them go with just buying that. You want to be able to give them, number one, the best experience possible from you and your product and your service and your website. But you're actually doing those people a disservice unless you give them, the all-star treatment. If your upsell truly does complement your lead product and truly does make it better and gives them a better solution for the problem that they've got in their life, you're doing them a disservice by not upselling them. And I know, and I'm saying this predominantly to the users of Tiny Brander already, and anybody else that's listening, welcome. You should buy Tiny Brander. You should definitely buy Tiny Brander. But other than that, I'm saying it to you because I know that so many of you are hesitant and reluctant to do upselling and to upsell products. And I get it. And you're doing that from a position that you think your prospects don't want it because you don't like it. You don't like being upsold to. So you're saying to yourself, I'm not going to do that to my customers. I'm not going to put my customers through that horrible upselling thing because generally people don't like selling or being sold to. And I get it. I really do get it. But you have to change your mindset from the one you have now. You cannot, I genuinely mean this, you cannot offer just a single cell supplement. You have to offer an upsell. And if you don't, you are actually harming your buyers, not helping them. You're doing them a disservice. I'll give you for an example. We sell a lot, and I mean a lot, of diet products. Okay, so one of our products is a keto diet product which helps people stay in ketosis. Okay, it's a really great product, and it's obviously geared to people who want to lose weight. So I want you to work a scenario with me in your head. Okay, we don't sell to skinny people. Okay, it's just not our market. The people who come to us are out of shape, overweight, generally speaking, relatively desperate and looking for help. Nobody arrives at one of our clients' websites if they're not desperate and looking for help. They just can't do it. They wouldn't have been targeted. They wouldn't have clicked on an ad. They wouldn't have arrived at that website if they hadn't typed something somewhere what indicated they were desperate for help to lose weight. So now, keep that desperation in your mind. Put yourself in that person's shoes. Okay? They're overweight, they're out of shape, they're desperate to get better, and when they click an ad, your ad, to go and visit your website, and when they start actually the checkout process, they are screaming at you to help them because they are desperate for help to lose weight. They're looking for anything to help them lose weight, get into better shape, live a cleaner, better life in a different future that they can envisage. Okay, that's what they're doing when they press that initial buy button. If you stop there and just give them that product, how is that helping them to get to where their goal is? Their goal is to lose weight. Their goal is to be better. You want to do everything in your power to give them all the tools that you have available to them to allow them to do that. Otherwise, you're just giving them a massive disservice. You're not helping them get from point A, and I should do it this way around, point A to point B, yeah? Which is overweight to where they want to be, I assume skinny. Maybe not skinny, but certainly in better shape. So we sell a ton of this product. Our natural upsell to that is a cleanse, which helps to cleanse you before you start losing weight. It basically prepares your body for weight loss, gives you the best possible chances of success. How is that not giving our clients the best possible chances of success and serving them better? Okay, so from your point of view, you think that you're helping by not upselling them. You're not. You're hurting them more. This is a win-win situation. Okay, they've trusted you enough to buy your initial product. Okay, the psychology of them now is they've already broken the barrier. It's like the floodgates have opened. They've got their credit card out. That's the hardest thing to do. When you're online, you're distant, you're not with somebody, and you're trying to convince them to purchase. If they've purchased, they've done the hardest bit already. Now you just have to be the best friend to them that you can be. Now that we've got past that hurdle of them pulling the credit card out and purchasing. Okay, now you should offer them everything you can that's going to help them best to reach their goals, because we've already broken down the hurdle. Okay, that's the hardest part. After this, the upsells are easy, but you need to offer it to them. If you don't offer it to them, then they don't have a chance to buy it. Okay, they're not going to come to you for it. They just won't do that. You have to offer it to them, and it has to be seamless directly after the purchase to offer them the upsell. Or indeed, in Tiny Brander, it's after they've actually selected their product in the cart, we offer them an upsell. So please, 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 you need to escape from the mindset you have that upselling is bad. It isn't. It's only bad if it's done badly. You want to be able to help your prospects and your clients the best way you possibly can to reach and meet their goals. So please, that's the lesson for today. Don't be frightened of upselling. Don't think you're hurting anybody. You're not. There's always an option out for them to say, no, I'm not interested in that. And the other thing is, I say 2 upsells. Okay, max, no more than 2. It's too much if you go any more than 2. People just get massively pissed off, and don't do that. You might want to keep it to 1 and then maybe test 2 and see how that goes. But obviously, from your point of view, it increases your order cart value, helps you move to profitability from any ad spend a lot faster. The idea being that you should be profitable off your first sale, and you don't have to wait in order to be profitable. A lot of business models work on this, just trying to break even at initial sale. We don't want to do that in Tiny Brander. As part of a supplement market, we have a large margin in our products, and we want to be able to make... Oh, how's that? I forgot forgot to turn off my Skype. So let me just can that. There we go. Shut that down. We want to be able to turn into profit earlier. We don't want to just break even on the sale from ad. We want to be in profit from day one. And then anything that we can resell or put on subscription or cross-sell through emails is just all bonus. But we want to be in profit from day one. So the way we do that, obviously, is increasing our order cart value, partially through our offers that we create, not only single bottles, but buy two, get one free, buy three, get two free kind of offers, but also through the upsell sequence and not being afraid to offer upsells. It's a massively important part of your business. And that's kind of the lesson for the day. It's a little bit shorter than usual, but upselling isn't a very hard thing to get your head around. So do that. Make sure you use Tiny Brander to its maximum potential by using the upsell sequences. And I guess that's about it for today. If you're not part of Tiny Brander, but you do want to start in the supplement business, then, as I said, check out mytinybrander.com. You can be up and running within an hour. And we'd be delighted to book a live demonstration with you. You can just do that right through that website link I just gave you. I'll try to drop it below on the lives if I remember. I'm really crap at remembering. Hopefully, I will do better in the future, and you can forgive me, and you'll forgive my terrible hair. I gotta get a haircut. All right, okay, guys, I'm gonna sign off for now. Thank you so much. I will see you next week, and next week will be a features in Tiny Brander, and we have a lot to choose from now because we've got a lot more just added. So, thanks so much, guys. I'm gonna end this session. I wish you well. I wish you a great week, and I'll see you next week. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.